Hey, what's happening everyone, and welcome back to the Green Lines. Today is part 7, and we take on Cray Wanderers and Shoreham, but let's take a look at some of the results since the last time you joined me. So, after that victory over Hendon, we beat Peterborough Sports 2-1. Robbie Legg and Carl Smith getting the goal. Carl Smith getting the deciding penalty in the 76th minute. Then we follow with another win here, 2-0 up against East Grinstead. Frank the Tank and, of course, Ben Watson getting a goal in the 88th minute, giving us a pretty comfortable victory over the team in the division, East Grinstead. Alright, then unfortunately, we lost 2 games in a row. For the first time in this save, we lost 2 games in a row. First was against Faversham. Frank equalised in the 24th minute, but Mark Lovell got a goal back initially straight from the kickoff. It was a poor display, really, from start to finish. We didn't really deserve to get anything out of this game. And after that 2-1 defeat, we got another 2-1 defeat, this time against Chipstead away from home. Robbie Legg again a goal in the 76th minute, but unfortunately we conceded late on here. Taylor Woodcraft getting a goal for Chipstead to give them the victory. But we did bounce back. We beat Kings Lynn 6-0. A few tweaks to the tactic and the player roles, and give us the victory we wanted. Frank the Tank getting himself a hat-trick, 43rd minute, 71st, and a penalty in the 82nd. Ben Watson got himself a couple of goals, and Carl Smith also found himself on the score sheet as well for the comprehensive victory over Kings Lynn. To look at the league table, this is how things stand because of those 2 defeats in a row, and obviously us having a lot of games to catch up with. We actually fell out of the playoff spots, believe it or not. Yeah, that's the first time that's happened since the opening day of the season. So I'm hoping we can get back to winning ways today with 2 victories. Get ourselves back in promotion contention. Alright, so first game up against Cray Wanderers at home. This is how we're going to line up. Stanton's going to be in goal. Leslie Smith, Jones Reed at the back. Roberts on the left wing back. Mahan's on the right. Lane and Steele through the middle of midfield with Smith, Rosenwald and Legg, of course, leading the line. Now, the slight adjustments I made, as you can see, are pretty much in the player instruction. We got Ryan Lane as now a ball-winning midfielder. Josh Steele is now central midfielder on attack to try and support the front line. Too much of a gap between the front men and supporting midfielders. And then up top, I've made a slight change. Instead of having 3 advanced forwards, I have 2 now, with Frank the Tank playing as a poacher role a bit further forward up the field. And so here we go, playing Cray at home. Obviously, I'd like to get a victory today. Cray are actually playing pretty well themselves, now in 4th place in the table, so they're going to be looking to get maximum points here as well. Alright, first out of the game, Marn's going to throw it in here to Robbie Legg. He's found Smith inside the box, lays it to Legg. There's Josh Steele, get in there, my son. Josh Steele makes it 1-0, 18 minutes on the clock. First shot of the game for the Green Lions, and Josh Steele gets himself on the score sheet. Do ignore the noise in the background. Our birds decided it's time for them to make noise. So, as you see, great finish there from Josh Steele. 1-0. Ball goes long here. Power. Oh dear, Reed has thrown Power now. Power, he was through on goal, and he's got a professional red card here. A red card, professional foul, I should say. Josh Reed is gone. So we're going to have to try and change the shape of the sides. How are we going to do this? I'm going to bring off Smith, and I'm going to have Robbie Legg and Rosenwald lead the line. Actually, you know what? I've got to keep Smith on here, haven't I? So instead of Legg, let's bring off Leggy. And then we have Jacob Felizi on the bench to come on in his spot. So that really makes things a little bit more difficult for us here, being 1 man down. All right, 5 minutes ago before halftime here. Let's not do anything stupid, shall we? Here is Lane now. Lane plays it all the way back to Stanton. He finds Leslie Smith. Smith boots his ball long. He's found Rosenwald. Throw him. Come on, Frank. Oh, Frankie. He's got 33 goals this year. I'd bet my house on him making it 34. Long ball there. Brown's now through on goal. That was a glorious opportunity for Cray as well. We fell asleep at the back there. That should never happen. A long ball forward like that should not find its way through that easy. And we got off. Very, very lucky. So halftime here, 1-0. We are winning, and unfortunately, obviously, down 1 man. But we're doing okay. We're holding on. We're playing some pretty good stuff. We actually even had a chance to make it 2-0. Frank found the back of the net. But just try and keep tight for the second half, and we should come away here with 3 points. But here is Felizi now. Finds Mahan to Lane. Lane hits it long. Looking for Rosenwald. Can't find him. There's Roberts, though. Great cross to no one. Here's Mahan to Lane at the edge of the area. Ryan Lane. Oh, unlucky there from the new signing, new centre midfielder. Good effort there from Ryan Lane. All right, here's Liam Mahan deep inside the Cray half. Finds Smith now, puts the ball in. Frank lays it down to Lane again. That was a great opportunity. Should have been 2-0. Should at least hit the target, for Christ's sake, Ryan. But still, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff despite being down to 10 men. All right, here's Roberts now. Throws into Frank the Tank. Roberts crossed the ball in the box. No one can get on the end of it. And Askew is going to lead the charge here for Cray. Here's Bremer. Good tackle there from Leslie Smith. He's going to continue running forward here. Puts it in the box. Looking for Smith. Can't find him. There's Mann, though. Balls it to Frank. Can't get there. The ball bounces in the box to Steele. Gets his second goal of the game. Josh Steele makes it 2-0 despite being down to 10 men. Josh Steele makes it 2-0 to the Green Lions. Ryan Lane with the assist this time. Good half volley there from Josh as well. The midfielder's doing the job for us today. Here's Sykes now for Cray. He's going to launch this ball forward. Obviously, if Cray get a goal back here, it could make the last 20 minutes or so interesting. Here's Martin to Askew. Askew gives the ball away. Roberts hits it forward. Kind of hit and hope there, and it's easily gathered by the opposition goalkeeper. So, I'm tempted to make a change here and go defensive and just hold on, but it's not really in my nature to do so. So, we'll live and die by the attacking formation. Ball gone in the box there. There's Power. It's 2-1. Alright, so I'm not going to change our formation, but I will change our personnel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move Lane to left wing back, and I'm going to put on Tom Delamar in midfield. I'm also tempted to bring on Danny Hunt for Liam Mann. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We'll make those two changes, and just try and hold on here for the last 15 minutes or so. I'm hoping that Ryan Lane playing as a left wing back should help solidify and help the back line out a bit more. And Tom Delamar is definitely more than capable of playing a ball-winning midfielder. Alright, throw in here deep inside our half. Oh, how is he all alone there? And that's a wonderful save there from Stanton. How is he so alone in the box? Speaking of alone in the box, that's another great save from Stanton. And Power keeps it in, and he's well challenged by Jones. Ball's not gone out yet, though. Ball going in the box again. Felizi and Power has to be offside, surely. He is, and we got off very, very lucky there. It should be 2-2. I don't know who that was alone in the box, but Stanton had to pull out an absolute worldie of a save to keep us ahead. All right, here's Williams now to Bremer. Good tackle there from Josh Steele. He's going to launch this ball forward. Frank can't win it. There's Williams to Martin, looking for Power. Can't get there, and Stanton's going to gather that. No problem at all. So you got 5 minutes now to hold on here. Obviously get a third goal. That would kill the game. Ball goes along. Frank can't win it, but Tom Delamar does. There's Smith now. He's in an advanced position here. One-on-one with his marker. Hunt's going to put the ball in the box to Frank Rosenwald off the underside of the crossbar. Just not his day, is it, Frank? Not his day at all. Here's Danny Hunt to steal, though. Back to Smith. Puts the ball in. Delamar can't win it. There's Frank Rosenwald. Gathers the loose pieces. He's going to play all the way back to Stanton and try and reset the play. Well, he's found Hunt there with a great ball. Here's Danny Hunt. Took on his man and he's easily dispossessed. Alright. Here's Danny to Josh Steele. Don't do anything stupid, guys. Come on, keep hold of the ball. It's a great challenge, but no, it isn't. Haynes is through on goal. How did you miss that? Oh, my word. Cray should be ahead. They should be ahead of the chances they've had here in the second half. And to add insult to injury, Jones has now picked up a knock as well. So this makes the last, 15 seconds pretty awkward for us. We're down to 9 men. I'm just going to do this. Steele can protect the back line. We'll just do this. We'll just try and hold on here. We only got a few seconds now. It's got to be full time, hasn't it, ref? There's Bremen now. Puts the ball in the box. Felizi to clearance. Only fires Rodriguez to Williams to Bremer to Rodriguez. And it's 2-2. Deep inside of stoppage time here. 96th minute, only 5 minutes of add-on time, and I've made it 2-2. Things is not going our way today, unfortunately. Threw away a 2-goal lead here. I say I don't think I'll go away. I could have probably made the changes, to be honest with you. I should have probably made a bit more of a defensive change. But I did say I was going to live and die by the attack. And there's a chance here for Cray to win it right at the end here. Feliz intercepts it. And there's Rosenwald. Now, maybe a late chance for us here. No, we're going to play conservative instead. Looks for Smith. Can't find him. There's Danny Hunt to Josh Steele. Steele back to Felizi. Back to Hunt. Back to the fillets, and that's it. It is 2-2 here. Disappointment. I could say the game was mismanaged by me a little bit, but momentum and shape. Well, momentum was in our favor. You know, we were playing well. We could have gone on to get a third goal, but at the end, unfortunately, an injury late on and a sending off was just too much for us to overcome. So disappointing, really. It ended up in a draw on that one. But lucky enough, we do have a game now 3 days from now to try and make up with this game. Let's try and cheer ourselves up. So we got to Shoreham in the next one, just a few days away. And speaking of injuries, unfortunately, Owen Jones is going to be out now for 3 weeks with pulled ankle ligaments. That's a bit of a blow. He's definitely one of our best, if not our best, centre-back. All right, so injuries and suspensions to deal with. We take on Shoreham. Shoreham are currently sitting 17th place in the table. We are playing at home. I want to get a victory today, despite being a little bit short-handed at the back. So, as you can see, Fillets comes in to start today. And Josh Schmuel actually moves from centre midfield, despite scoring 2 goals. He's actually one of our best centre-halves as well. He's going to play centre-half on cover, and Leslie Smith's going to play to the left of him. So you'll see a little bit of a makeshift defensive front there, but hopefully Callum Stanton keep him organised, and we should be okay. So, Ryan Lane is also going to play in midfield as well, alongside Tom Delamar. Ryan Lane's going to try and support the attack. He did very, very well in the last game with that one. And yep, that's pretty much it. Let's roll with today. Let's try and get a victory. Let's not try and get anyone sent off. Let's not try and have any debilitating injuries. That's the word I'm trying to get out. It's very hard for me to speak as per usual. So here we go. Green Lions at home against Shoreham. We got to bounce back with a victory after the disappointment of our last game. All right, come on, boys. All right, chance here. 12 minutes in. Ball's thrown in. There's Carey now. Carey. Ball goes long by Rose. Josh Steele loses out to Archibald. He's through on goal, and it's 1-0 to Shoreham early on. Evan Archibald with the goal. He looks nothing like his sprite, as you can see in the top left. But we won't hold that against him. That was a decent finish there, but poor defending there from Josh Steele. Just got caught underneath the ball. Was beaten for strength and pace. And we found ourselves 1-0 down early on. All right, here's Roberts now to Smith. Smith loses out to Desabi. He won it back, though. There's Robbie Legg at the back post. And it's 1-1. Say 2-1. So it's 1-1. And Robbie Legg there from the assist from Carl Smith. Well played there from Kylie. Winning the ball back after giving it away very, very cheaply. Stuck with the play. Robbie Legg took the gamble, stayed in the box, and that was an easy finish there for the young man at the back post. All right, Smith's going to launch this ball long now. Roberts is going to intercept it, but he gives it to Archibald, who had a chance to make it 2-1, and it should be 2-1. Poor defending again that time. This time from Roberts, though. Gave the ball away a little bit too cheaply. Headed the ball into a dangerous area, and Archibald really, really should have made it 2-1. So, also, we got some bad news here of an injury. It looks like a pulled hamstring for Leslie Smith, which means he's probably not going to come out for the second half. He's at 68% right now. Still, we're kind of short defensively right now, so I can't really afford to lose him. But at the same time, I can't afford to lose him long term. So Simon Giel, who's come into the team today, I think will make his first appearance of the season. Yep, first appearance of the season for Simon as a makeshift centre-half. Things aren't looking good for us as far as squad depth, especially at the back. Jamal Roberts can't really make a change because Ryan Lane has to stay in midfield. He's one of our better players in there. We'll leave it as is. We've got Ben Watson on the bench as well in case we need to change things up. But it is only 1-1. Keep in mind, we're not losing. We're not going to chase anything. But I do desperately want to get a victory here. All right, here's Liam Marn. Throws it into Lane. Flicks it on. Smith with the clearance, however, for Shoreham. Robert should be able to scoop that up. Here's Giel to Delamar. Ball goes long, looking for Smith. Roberts puts the ball in the box, and it's ricocheted off Smith. And it is a goal. It's Darcy Dave apparently with the own goal, not Smith, and we are 2-1 up. Very, very fortunate goal. If it was going against us, I might not be too pleased about it, but we'll take it. Yeah, Smith whacked it off Dave and makes it 2-1. All right, quick change up top here. I'm actually going to bring off Frank the Tank. Yep, I'm going to bring him off, surprisingly, and Craig Young's going to come on in his place. Natural poacher as well. We do have options on the bench, such as Ben Watson, and we're going to utilize that. So, 2 strikers, 2 changes up top, some fresh legs. Hopefully, can use Hopefully, can use those fresh legs against Shoreham defense. They get a little bit tired, as well. They had a game midweek, I believe, as well. So hopefully some fresh legs should be able to stretch their back line. Here's the Sabi, though. Here's Archibald. Here's the Sabi. To Casey's now through on goal, and he's made it 2-2. Lee Carey. Lee Carey, not Casey. Lee Carey makes it 2-2. Cheap goal to concede. Very, very cheap. Not the best defender in the world, but we kind of knew it was going to be an uphill battle after losing Jones and Reed. All right, here's Liam Marr to leg. Gives the ball away, and now Paxman's leading the charge here for Shoreham. There's Archibald. Great ball that is to Simmons. Good save there from Stanton. Should be 3-2 to Shoreham if it wasn't for the brilliance of Callum Stanton. Also has a captain armband on today. All right, corner kick here. Dallin Marr puts the ball in. Header from Jacob Falaise, and almost found the back in there. It wasn't for a good save from the goalkeeper. Good interception there from Roberts there. Read the play very well. There's Robbie Legg to Craig Young. Is now through on goal. Craig Young. Oh, that was a great chance. Should have been 3-2. Should have been 3-2. Frank would have scored it. That's all I have to say about that one. But anyway, here's another chance. Ball goes long here. Legg is now onto it. He crossed it into Watson. How did you miss? How did you miss? I would have scored that one, let alone Frank. Jesus Christ, that was a crap miss. I've got a funny feeling we're going to lose this, you know, after those two misses. Here's Paxman now. The Sabi to Archibald. He's been a pain in the ass all game long. Here's the Sabi to Turner. Good interception though for Lays. There's Roberts to Watson now. Come on, make it count. There's Young in the box. Get in there, Craig Young. 3-2 here. 82 minutes on the clock. Incisive breakaway from the boys. Ben Watson finding the feet of Young in the box. First time on his left peg. Keeper should have saved it. But we're playing at a very low level, so we'll go through them. So here's Ryan Lane now. Shall I make changes? Shall I be a bit more defensive? Not like last time. That's a great ball, and Craig Young makes it 4-2. We don't even need to be 4-2, and that's a wrap up the game there. Wonderful ball there from Jamal Roberts. And you could say inspired substitutions there from me to give us the victory. Craig Young gets a second goal of the game after a wonderful ball from Roberts. Beautiful. Put it on a play for him, and he couldn't miss. 4-2. Alright, so 30 seconds left in this game. This game is pretty much wrapped up as a victory. It is really good to get a victory again, especially after, I don't know, draw in the last one. It felt like a defeat, to be honest with you, the way that it happened. But yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're back into the playoffs, I believe. We'll take a look at this league table in just a few moments. But overall, very, very satisfied to get the victory. Obviously, we are a bit short-numbered at the back. I'm hoping I can bring in maybe another centre-half as a stopgap. We probably need another one anyway, to be honest with you. But let's take a look at this league table real quick. What we'll do, we'll go over, here we go, beautiful. All right, so currently at 4th place in the table. We are 4 points behind, 4 games behind Hastings, who currently lead the league with 50 points. We're 6 games behind Lewis, believe it or not. So we got a lot of games to catch up there. But only 1 game behind Greenwich, and currently Greenwich are 4 points clear. So right now, Greenwich do have the upper hand in proceedings. But still, we have got a lot of games left to play. But we've got to win those games. That's the key thing. You know, you can't have those games in hand and not win them, because otherwise it's, essentially kind of pointless. But speaking of the next episode, what we'll do is we've got a big chunk of fixtures here in December. How many games do we have in December? So, including the game today, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 10 games. 10 games in September, and a lot in January as well. Trying to catch up, obviously, with the rest of the league. So what we'll do is we'll skip it for one of a Christmas Day special here. We'll go against Whiteleaf, who currently are 23rd in the table. So that should be a pretty decent win. And then Billericay, who are currently 2nd in the division above us, and obviously they're a very well known, very, very rich team as well. A number of quality players, I think former professionals, including the likes of Jermaine Pennant, who else was there. Sanchez Watt, he's been on the leagues for quite a few, years, right? Sanchez Watt, yeah, he's bounced around a few teams. Yeah, Colchester, Arsenal, Nile Ranger. I don't know how they have now a Ranger, but he used to play for Southend, Blackpool, Newcastle, and Southampton back in the day as well. So they've got a number of key players in there. Should be an exciting game. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll skip ahead to Whiteleaf and Billericay for the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It's good to be back doing the Green Lines again. If you're enjoying the series so far, remember to hit a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Goodbye. Goodbye.